everybody. Welcome back to another episode of I Live For This podcast. And I am here with my bestie,
Trinity the Tuck. And this is my bestie,
and Shontelle Sparkles. And I'm so excited because today we have an extra special guest that is a feature on my new Deluxe album, The Butterfly Effect. And I'm so excited because we get to talk about, the whole process of him being on the album and, just get to know more of them as a person because they've been kind of controversial in the drag industry. So I'm excited to hear more from them and get to know them. But before we get started with the interview, I'm really excited because we also have some PopMart toys that we get to do an unboxing. But also before we get started with all of that, do you want to go over what the giveaway is going to be with all the stuff?
Yes. So just like before, I don't think we've announced this in a while, but we are giving away a lot of prizes. Let me pull this up really quick.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No.
We're definitely going to be giving away 2 of the Grumpkins.
Yeah.
One that looks like me from the Beauty School Dropout art, and then one that looks like you from the show. We're going to give away 2 of the books that you have, which is the Trinity Ruins Christmas, and then your lookbook. We're also going to be giving away a
giveaway. Your Patreon, our Patreon, 15-minute virtual meet and greet with us in drag. There's plushies. There's just a ton of stuff that you're going to be getting. And this is that's 10 different prizes giving away to 10 different people. So make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. You like and comment on every single one of our I Live For This videos because those are the only ones that we will consider for the giveaway going forward. Let's get this unboxing underway.
Okay. These toys are, but these toys, just before we do it, is sponsored by the PopMart store in LA at the Century City Westfield Mall. And Jeremy is the manager there, and he is so nice. He always sends us gifts to unbox and so let's do this. Yeah,
and if you go in there and you mention our names, he will hook you up. I promise he will. Mm-hmm. He's a good friend of Shontelle's, and he just constantly sends us these things. You already unboxed one of these before. I'm going to unbox mine and some little AMSR.
Not the AMSR, you stupid bitch. It's the ASMR. RuPaul is gonna be mad at you. You don't even know the name of her damn song.
Okay. And these are the options. These are the things. I want the red one or the purple one. Or
the red one's cute. I think I have the purple one. Look.
Or the black one. That's what I want. The red, the purple, or the black.
So this is the one that I got.
Oh, I don't want that one now.
Her name is Cerberus.
Cerberus?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I got the ugly one. God. Thanks, Jeremy.
Let me see.
Oh, it is actually cute. It looks like a homeless girl.
Not the homeless. Oh my God, I really like that one actually. It looks like a little voodoo doll.
Her eyeballs are 2 different colors, and
that's sickening looking.
And I'm not going to tell you who I think. I'm not going to tell you who this reminds me of. Look at the eyeballs.
Girl, that looks like Miss Season 12, bitch.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Girl, what's her name?
Don't
y'all
say
can figure it out because then when you say her name, y'all are in trouble because you said her name.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Okay. This is cute.
It's giving Ratty Bear. That's her name.
Oh. And it's Ratty Bear. Yes. Okay. Cute. All right. What you open this one next.
Yeah. So mine is the Bubble Up Beanie series. So we're gonna do this.
And there's all these different kinds.
I thought you said cocks.
Well, maybe they have those too.
Okay, so here is mine.
I'm gonna get mine close. What in the hell are these?
Girl, what is this?
Oh my gosh. Ew, the nose. Feel the nose. The nose.
Ew, the nose feels like it feels very sex toy.
Oh, or is it looks like a little chick, like it's blowing gum or something.
It feels like
oh my god, look.
Okay, these are sickening. I like these.
So cute. Oh my gosh. I didn't even realize that. Okay, so Shontelle, yours is the pink one. Yours is Sweet Bubble. And mine is the seafoam green. It's Smug Bubble. Sweet and smug.
These are so cute.
Sweet and smug.
It's honestly like it's like very stress relief. Like a stress ball.
These are so cute. Okay, good. That was a good... Thank you, Jeremy. These actually turned out to be really cute.
Thank you.
I also want to do a shout out. A fan sent me a gift, and I want to do a shout out. So they sent me this little letter, and I'm going to read it really quick. Dear Trinity, I've been a fan since your Drag Race season. Your energy has always brought me joy. Your podcast has been a recent find, and I'm obsessed.
Your podcast? I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, they're a fan of mine. They hate you. And
I'm just kidding.
they just wanted to say thank you for sharing your life and experience. For when you need something comfy to wear, hope you are healing well. Lots of love. And their name is Keeper. And they made a custom hoodie that's tie-dyed.
Ooh.
It's like a really cool design. I don't know, like it looks...
It's kind of pixelated right now. It's hard for me to see. It looks like okay, yeah. It looks like flat, like almost like flowers or plants.
Almost, yeah. And the inside is really cool because it says,
"Oh, that's so cute."
Dyed by Trinity. Keeper for Trinity.
I live for this.
Thank you, Keeper. Thank you. I live for this. Well, let's get to this interview. HYM, what are you doing here?
I don't know. You tell me, what am I doing here?
He just appeared out of nowhere, bitch.
Right. Well, I just say that because you always be saying that to all the girls.
Oh my god, I live.
I want to know what they're doing here. Like nobody really ever answers my question.
Like that last. Oh my god, Jada, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
You know,
it's just so funny to watch their faces.
We are here to interview you. We want the audience to get to know more about you, and I mean, you have a huge following on TikTok and stuff. But we'll get to all of that. Well, let's let our
Barbara Walters,
our interviewer, take away, honey. Shontelle Sparkles.
Yes. Well, first off, where are you from originally?
I am from Southern California. I'm a Cali boy through and through, from the Inland Empire, about like an hour away from LA. Moreno Valley, to be like exact, is where I'm from.
Okay, work. And so have you always been like a rapper, or like when did you start doing it?
I've always been madly in love with music, and poetry came natural to me. And rap is literally just rhythm and poetry. I started off as a dancer first. Mm-hmm. And then as time went on, I was like, this is not fulfilling my spirit enough. And I always knew that I wanted to be like in the front. So I was like, how am I going to do this? And rap was what has always been called to me. Music was been called to me. So music came second, but has always been first in my opinion, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. That totally makes sense. I resonate a lot with that because before drag, when I met Trinity, I was actually like a DJ and like a musician. And so like I was always producing people and doing the beats for other people. And then when I discovered drag, I was like, ooh, I can be the star too. I'm tired of being in the back line. Let's switch the roles. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I totally get that. But to tie into the rapping and music and stuff, HYM is actually one of the features that is on our new song, Calling the Corners. Yes. I'm so excited about that.
Yes, honestly, thank you so
I'm
much for
excited
having me.
too. I would smile. I can't smile yet. My upper lip is still really frozen, so I am very excited.
Yeah.
That's
I
as much
wanted
as I
to
smile.
go ahead.
That's as much as it smiles right now.
I saw a video of you from the side on Instagram and you were talking and bitch, you were like,
Yeah, because it doesn't move yet. It's still so frozen. It's still like I don't know if it's because of the tissue still being numb or nerves or like the nerve is still numb or it's still because it is still inflamed. I don't know.
yeah.
It'll go back to normal, the doctor said. But back to what you were saying, the music is so fierce on this deluxe
Yes.
album, and
So
your
originally
part.
though, yeah, but I want to talk about just like the way that the song came about just before we get into all that. So originally what happened was I was supposed to do just one song and then have a remix, which is by this Grammy Award winning producer, which don't ask me how I pulled it off. I just like prayed to the gay gods and it happened. But no, realistically, I asked and they said yes. And I'm learning now that I should not compare my success to others or like put myself on a lower pedestal and think that I'm not good enough to collaborate with others because honestly, that's kind of like where I just have a really bad self saboteur. And when I had the remix done of Butterfly Effect, Trinity was like, bitch, you have to do another song. Like this album is going to be huge. So it kind of just grew.
Mhm.
And then she's like, let's do a song, another song. And I've always wanted to do a Halloween song called Calling the Corners. And since there's four corners, I was like, we need four witches. And then Trinity explained like how we thought of him.
Well, you've just always like recently always been so supportive of drag, and when Shontelle, because this is all Chantelle's idea. So when Shontelle was coming up with the ideas and we were thinking of like features, I was like throwing out names and she's like, no, I don't think that person will fit. No, I don't think this person's would fit. The vibe is what she was going for. And she had already locked in Angelica and she had already asked me and I was like, we don't have to have like like another female energy. Like, why don't you go with him? Like, he's got great music. I don't know what you're him or they. They've got great music, and I mean, hey, girl, it would be fierce if your name being him and then go by she her would be so cunt, bitch.
Okay, I live.
But yeah, so that's how we came up with going your direction, and girl, like your verse is so it adds this dark grit to the song that it needed, and it's like I was not expecting that.
You weren't?
What were you expecting?
Did you think? What were you expecting? Is my question. Now I'm like,
no. I mean, I knew like the talent was there. I just didn't. I didn't know what. Because the way that you presented your verse is not how Drew did the demo. So it's like it just
I know that.
It just was different, and so I was like, it was like really cool. Like I was like, oh, this is different than what.
I really liked it
good.
Because you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of I forget the name of the song, but it's "Hey little mama, let me whisper in your ear."
Whisper song. It's the whisper
song.
song.
The whisper song. It was so fierce because it's like almost like you're whispering and chanting a verse. It was kind. But explain to us like your thought process behind the verse. Like, how did you come up with all that?
So initially, when you reached out to me about it, I was like, okay, witches, because witches is very taboo in the Black community. So when it comes to that, I'm like, okay, how am I going to make this where people will be tapped into where my mindset is? So what I read, what you sent me, and I'm like, okay, this is not me at all. And I like am not a fan of reusing other lyrics as I expressed to you. And I was like, what was the main part that you really wanted to express that tied everything together? And it was Mama Manon. So Mama Manon was the whole root of how I was going to structure how I wrote my verse. And I was thinking of what words I could use that sound dark, but what would also talk about manifestation and who I am as a manifester. So I was flying home from Atlanta because I had just got through choreographing for Bob, and this was like the only time I had to really write the verse because I literally got off the plane, got home, got to the studio, and released me into the dawn, chest to the moon, now I'm placing my pawns. Like I was so how am I going to tell people that I'm in control of my destiny? So that's where I really got the inspiration from, the darkness of the track, and then like Halloween, and then manifestation, it was a lot of things that went into play.
And that's really what the song is all about. I love that you say manifestation and things like that, because the song is really about just manifesting your dreams, and we have the power to make things happen if we just have our mindset to it. And also like having like not really fitting into society's molds, because like if you think about it, witches have always been outcasts, and people in the LGBTQ plus community have almost been treated like witches. And so it's been phenomenally just such a great experience to bring all these walks of life onto this track, you know what I mean? And really just showcase everybody at their prime, because at the end of the day, you know, it's about finding your tribe and feeling accepted and just rolling with it. You know what I mean?
Well, I have a funny story for the audience.
Girl. We should have put you in the beginning of the song, bitch.
Girl. So, Shontelle's dumbass.
Oh my God, do not bring this up.
Oh, I'm bringing it up. Girl, so
Did you even do this? I know what you're going to bring it up. Oh my God.
Listen, I've been traveling a lot lately. Like, girl, it's been wild. Like, I've been home a day. I've been home 2 days. I've been home 2 days, and I fly out again tomorrow to Australia and then the UK. Girl, just no time. So I'm like trying to figure out when I'm gonna record my part for Shontelle's verse, because we get the track at last minute. And
oh my God, this isn't the first time that I fucked up in the past week. So I'm just like feeling like shit.
Girl, so we finally figured out. Shontelle's like, this is when we can record, and I'm like, okay, girl, this is gonna be exhausting. Cause I was leaving. I got home that day. I was leaving the next morning. Literally only home for like 10 hours at the most. Anyway, so Shontelle books this studio, and in order for me to get there on time to record this, I had to rent a car, because for everybody that doesn't know, I totaled my car a couple of weeks ago. I'm fine. The car is not. She is dead. Rest in peace. So I haven't got another one yet because I haven't had time. So I went and I got
no big.
I rented a car at the airport because I was gonna have to go right back to the airport. So I was like, I'll rent the car and return it in a couple of hours when I go back to fly out. So rent the car, and she sends me the address. I'm like driving, and the GPS says it's going to take an hour and a half to get there. I'm like, where the freaking hell is this? And it says Riverside, and I was like, girl, why did you book a recording studio in Riverside? That's over where Morgan lives. Like, that's an hour and a half away. I live like in the center of everything. There's tons of studios. Anyway, she's like, oh, I don't know. It said it was downtown. And so I was like, okay, girl, well, I was
sure of it. I said, this is downtown. It's down there. I promised you.
Girl, I was already on my way. So I was like, okay, girl, I'm going to trust Shontelle. So I get there. I'm trying to find the front door. It is dark. There's no sign, nothing. So anyway, I get out. I finally, it's like, it looks like an apartment building with like things like an upstairs and a thing. Anyway, I get to the door, and as soon as I get to the door, him walks to the door, and I was like, oh my God. And then he was like, Trinity, what are you doing here? And then I was like, I'm here to record. And he was like, oh, I wasn't expecting you to be here. I was like, well, girl, I wasn't expecting you to be here. And then I get in there, and your producer guy was all nice and everything. He's like, oh, who are you? You know, hey, I'm Trinity, and I'm here to record. And he's like, oh, okay. Not with me. I was like, what?
Damn.
And he was like, I have another recording in like 5 minutes. And I was like, there's just no way. Like, we have an appointment. And he was like, oh, you better, ask somebody. So I contact Shontelle, and she's like, oh my God, I sent you the wrong
No. I said, hold on, let me
location.
call you back.
Yes.
And then I was like, I called her right back and I said, oh my God, the address that I sent to him for his studio, I copied and pasted the same address to Trinity.
So, girl, I rented a car. I drove an hour and a half there to find out.
I felt like shit.
Nope. And then had to drive an hour and a half back, get no sleep, have to get right up and fly back out. And then the audacity of Shontelle to ask me to the one day that I'm there to record right before I get on this damn ship. So she books this other thing. Luckily, she did find a place that was like 8 minutes away
really
from the
close.
Hotel.
It was like point something miles.
Yeah,
away.
but girl, that producer, he was hot though, girl. Ooh, he was
the
hot.
tension in the room. If you could feel the tension in the room when you left this dark, like bad bitch energy, and it was like, oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, girl, I cursed all you bitches. I cursed you all.
I was like, Trinity,
you called the corners, bitch.
Because initially when she walked in, she was like, let me hear your verse. Then after she got off the phone with you, I was like, do you want to hear my verse? She was like, nope, bye. And I was like,
damn.
I was like, I'm getting out of here. I was so mad.
Oh God, it was
that's
like
crazy.
It was like
I felt so bad, bitch. I was like, oh my God.
I thought that you were.
Girl, she didn't answer me. She didn't call me. I said, oh, this is the end of our family relationship.
No, it's not. But I you do be trying my patience lately sometimes.
Oh,
listen, I'm gonna be honest. I got my shit together more than some people, so don't even play.
Well, and a lot less than others. So
you fucking bitch. Don't make me curse you.
So while we're let's talk more about your albums, because this is coming out this week, this upcoming week. So we need to talk more about it. So tell us more about what
do you mean the album?
The Deluxe, you bitch.
It's already out, bitch.
I know. I'm saying this episode comes out Tuesday. So we want to advertise your album. Talk about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about it, but I'm just so grateful to have. I can't keep up with the time. The scheduling is insane.
Okay.
Thank God she's talented, girl. Thank God she's talented, because, girl, I don't know how. There is spiders inside her skull that are like playing puppeteers with their fucking webs, honey.
Oh God.
Okay, let's talk about the album. Let's talk more about it. So, but I don't want to talk too much about this because I really wanted to just talk about the feature and like how grateful I am for you being on it. And I really want to dive more into like your story and like where you come from, because you have so many great things coming for you and have been happening that like we need to cover this. But just, the album was really just kind of like something that started kind of small. And my whole point was to release just 5 songs, and I wanted to do it by myself because I wanted people to see that I could do this by myself and not, I don't want to say like ride the coattails of others, but some people will do a feature because it's a business transaction and it helps get, traction and followers and things like that. But I really wanted to like not treat it that way. I wanted people to really support it, because if they wanted to listen to it, they would listen to it. And then after the 5 songs, that's when it came about with you and Angelica and Dave and all that stuff. So I don't know. It's been like a monster that's, ever growing. And I'm just glad that it's finally out, because bitch, this is one of the hardest projects that I've had to do since I won EOI, honestly.
And you have 3 other major features. Huh?
Yeah.
No, I was asking Shontelle when she won EOI again.
What do you mean?
When did you win it?
Oh, I won that in 2022. I thought you said again. I'm like, well, you can compete again, but I ain't doing that.
It's 2022. Okay, that's what I was wondering when you won.
Yeah. So I won in 2022, and that was one of the craziest times because EOI is like a platform. Like when you win it, it's like Drag Race. Like you can make whatever you want out of it, and so if you can choose to go and be a stripper, you can choose to be a performing artist, you can choose to do whatever with it. And like my goal when I won EOI was to really grow the system and put it back on the map because my drag mom Trinity, the last this is no tea, no shade, but the last time that I remember it being something huge was when Trinity reigned. And she really, really pushed it because it was her heart and soul. And she got so many contestants. And I said, if I'm going to win this, which you're the one that inspired me, I have to do what you did, but even better. Mm-hmm. And that was just kind of like so hard because, I feel like pageantry right now is growing. It's becoming a lot better. And I see that I'm starting to see that people know that like in order to stamp yourself in this industry, you have to really do pageants because like, let's be honest, like TV and Drag Race and stuff is kind of fleeting. You know what I mean? It's not forever. And, I really pushed myself to get the contestants, do the prelims, get people inspired. And that's a lot of work because at the time, people really didn't see pageantry as something that was like, something they wanted to do. But fortunately, people really believe in what I do. Thank God. I guess I'm doing something right because I got 34 contestants.
Yeah, you had a lot. You had the most in the most in like 7 years,
history,
6 years, yeah, something like that.
And I built all my own props. Like I did a witch's opening, ironically, and I did all my own props. I did all my costumes.
Yeah, she's going to hell.
I was getting.
White people have no problem with witches. Yeah, we're going to hell.
Don't even try to play like that because you help with this.
This is a good segue. This is a good segue because a little birdie told me, Mr. HYM, that you are choreographing a contestant's talent for this year's Entertainer of the Year.
Absolutely.
Talk about it.
What? Let me tell you something. I really appreciate that, and I'm going to say thank you to both of you and to all the queens that have interacted with me since I've been doing the Drag Race reviews, etc., for seeing my talent. Because I feel like I was posting my videos and just being funny, yada, yada, yada. But drag queens, I will say you guys do your research. Because you're like, if you're going to talk about me, I need to know what you're doing. And one of the first queens that I really, really got close to off camera was Morgan McMichaels. And we have been pretty close since, I would say, the beginning of the year. And she reached out to me and she was like, I want you to choreograph my Entertainer of the Year. And I was like, oh, for real? Okay. And doing my research, because I really fall in love with studying. I really feel like it's important whenever you're doing something, study it. Study the craft, what not to do, what looks good on stage, what doesn't look good on stage.
Which brings me to some of the questions that you're talking about, because that ties it in. We'll talk about it.
What looks good on stage? What is a performance? And as a performer myself, because I do everything for the most part as far as choreography, my dancers do help me as well, but choreography, writing music, production, backing video, mixing music, I know what a show's supposed to look like. Now I just do it for people, and I have been a creative director for a long time, so I appreciate Morgan reaching out to me, and we literally just got back from rehearsal before I started filming with you guys. But yeah, I'm so excited for it, and I cannot wait to be in the pageant circuit. This is something that I love creative directing. It's like my heart. For real.
Well, I was just telling you too on the phone when we were talking, I said that if you really want, because I know you said you wanted to make this more of like a business, and the pageant world is it's like a tight circle. Like when you start working with one person, like everybody starts talking and being like, oh my God, him choreographed. And then people are going to contact you. It's just like a trickle effect. So if you really want to do this, like people trust, drag queens talk and will tell their friends. So I see big things for you. I mean, I've seen your performances. I mean, that's another reason why I was like, oh, definitely him needs to be on this track. Because you're just, like you said, a creative director. You have a good eye for things, which also brings me to the question, what made you get into the videos? Because I know you do these Drag Race reviews, but what made you get into kind of talking about the queens and how drag is and how what high whore drag should be, or how you should lip sync? What made you get into this? Because you have such a good eye for this. You know what you're talking about.
It all started with season 17. And the thing is, like, I have been feeling in my spirit that I should be reviewing Drag Race like years ago. But I just never did it. So season 17 came on and it was the talent show.
And you're like, these bitches are awful.
It was like 4 or 5 girls did music tracks. And to me, when I think they changed it to variety show because it's not really giving as much talent anymore. But
yeah,
read the girls, read the girls, read them.
I say that, and let me tell you the reason why I say that, because I feel like when I was in my talent show, I danced because people knew me for dancing. I feel like when you do a talent show, it needs to be your talent. And I feel like a lot of people see it as like a business opportunity to make music. But if the song isn't good, if we're not listening to the song after Drag Race, was it really worth doing it for a talent? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like there are some queens who make great music. Okay, but is that your talent? You know? And I feel like Drag Race is, in that sense, with the variety show, has become predictable. So I just got tired of it. I picked up my phone and I was like, y'all need to stop doing this. And it hit like 1 million views on TikTok, and then on Instagram, it did really well as well. And Vanjie followed me. And I was like, in my mind, if Vanjie will like this, I know some other girls will like this. So I had people in the comments telling me, you need to start reviewing Drag Race, because I started telling my top 10 lip syncs, top 10 queens, etc. And then after that, it was a snowball effect. And now I just am like, people get mad at me when I don't post about Drag Race. And then I started interacting with so many amazing queens. That's when Mayhem asked me to judge. Morgan asked me to judge a competition. Trinity reached out to me, and then it's just been a snowball effect since that happened.
Now, do you feel like, this is just me playing like devil's advocate and like kind of speaking on like what people say? I'm going to say it. Do you feel like when people say things on like, oh, you're not a drag queen, or you don't know this, or you don't have the right to be saying this? How do you feel about that? Like, what do you have to say to these people?
This is, first of all, kiss my ass. That's what I want to say. Second of all, what I have to say is, how are you going to tell somebody how to critique drag if you're going to critique me critiquing drag? So that means that technically you are critiquing drag. You know, it doesn't make any logical sense. 1, 2, drag queens to me are not just one thing. Drag queens are makeup artists, they're hairstylists, they're performers, they're musicians, they're seamstress. Like, anybody who is in those.
Well, some of them. Some of them are one-trick ponies, bitch.
Right. All of these people are queens, and kings and entertainers, are some part of a different art form. And if there's one thing I know how to do through and through, if God said, do you want to keep your life? What do you have to do? Perform. And if that's one thing I could talk about, I could talk about it for the rest of my life. So when people were saying, you don't know what you're talking about, bitch, I was like, okay, let me just get on here and perform for y'all then, because people don't do their research on me. I have been doing reviews and performing well before social media was even really a thing. So I don't give a damn what people have to say. And the funny thing is that a lot of people who don't do drag were mad that I was doing Drag Race reviews, but don't realize, and I say this as humbly as I possibly can, a lot of your faves are in my DMs. And I'm not going to say what goes on in them, but know for a fact these people are like, yes, you're so right. I appreciate your point of view, you know? And after I started doing the what are you doing here's, I haven't gotten comments like that since, for the most
Well, you know what's crazy is, like, if people really want to sit here and like split hairs or choose like what cherries they want to pick, when you have a pageant, they have a pageant judging panel like full of different judges. Like, one's like a professional dancer, one's one's a seamstress, one's a national title holder, one's, you know, everybody has a specific thing that they specialize in, that they know what to look for. So that's what makes like pageants fair. You know what I'm saying? Right. So for you to go and judge a queen based on their performance or their talent, you're totally valid on that, because you know what you're looking for. You have credentials. You've done amazing things. You know what I mean?
Well, and let's be real. The people online are judging and reading everybody and their mother, and everybody and their drag mother. Okay, so they're doing that already. So like, you've been in the business, you may not be quote unquote a drag queen, but you are a performer, and you've been in the business much longer than these other people have been watching Drag Race. So I definitely think that you have a great eye for what you look for. And I mean, to be honest, there's very few times that I mean, I can't even think of one that I've seen your reviews where I was like, well, I disagree. I can't think of one.
Right.
You know, because I always tell myself to, like, it's not really always what you say, it's how you say it, because I feel like it's important to be brutally honest with people, but come from a place of love. And I feel like a lot of people were just thinking that I was just some random person talking shit online about drag queens. And I'm like, that's not it at all. I'm saying my opinion. I feel strongly about my opinion. And I feel like in this era, I really appreciate the queens and entertainers who were doing this before Drag Race. And that's no shade to the new girls. To me, it's like I study the inspired. So whoever inspired Trinity to Tuck, that's who I study. Because I like to get to the root of art forms. And I feel like mediocrity has been praised. And mediocrity.
Thank God you said it, because I say the same thing.
It has. It's been praised and broadcasted.
Yeah, and some of it even crowned.
Oh. Okay, bitch. Speak it into. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I think we actually hit controversial countdown early.
Oh, did we? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, no, I genuinely just feel like I'm tired of the mediocre just like getting by. Why don't girls know the words to their songs? Why don't girls are paying attention to detail? Why aren't girls really putting a point of view into their lip syncs and performances? And these people get on national TV, and I'm like, I understand TV is TV, but why don't we know how to sew? Why don't we know the lyrics of the song? Why aren't
Where are the nails? Where are the hips? Where are the titties? Where is the blend?
Now, and this is the thing, people get mad at me because I love all forms of drag, but I love
me too.
Female impersonation. That is my favorite. My favorite is female impersonation because I love the illusion. But I respect all types of drag. That to me is phenomenal. But if you're gonna do your drag, do it at its highest quality. You know, I wear nails.
I can respect all types of drag because it does. If you put in effort, it is a lot of work. Now,
yes, it is.
Just because I respect it, don't mean I particularly appreciate it. I mean, or that I love
I always say appreciate it.
it.
I think you like it.
Yeah.
Because you can appreciate something but not like it.
Right.
Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of drag that, it's like that saying, all drag is valid, not all drag is bookable.
Mm-hmm.
All drag is valid, but maybe we don't want to follow it, okay? Maybe it shouldn't be seen by the public.
Nope. Needs to be put in a box on a wall.
And I am just, this is just me. I am ChatGPT AIing and putting a synopsis on what him is saying, because this is basically what him said. So, hate him.
You crazy bitch.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that.
What else,
hilarious.
Shontelle? Come on, we know you have more questions.
Well, I mean, we covered a lot of this just like kind of naturally in our banter, but okay, here's a good one. So you want to like make choreography like a business. Who is one queen or one artist that you would love to choreograph for, and why?
Oh my gosh. Drag queen wise, or just in the business?
It could be any artist that you're inspired by or that you're a fan of or that you love.
The artists that have inspired me and made me the artist I am today, hands down, are Toni Braxton, Janet Jackson, Missy Elliott, Nicki Minaj.
Yes.
Those are the people that have really created me. And Beyonce is a big inspiration as well, as far as like how I run my staging and look at how she does her transitions between songs and just choreography, etc. I get a lot of inspiration from that. So I would say any of those people.
I have a question.
Queen-wise, what?
I have a question before we move on to the queen. So you are a barb then?
Yes. I'm not gonna ever deny that I'm a barb. Oh
Okay,
God, Trinity needs to
so
get me canceled.
What is a
well,
barb? Is that Nicki Minaj?
that's
Fan?
what Nicki calls her fans. Like like Mariah Carey calls them lambs or something like that, or
Yeah,
so, they all have their
Okay.
little nicknames. Yeah, the
yeah.
Nicki fans are barbs. I would not say that I'm a barb. I would say that I think Nicki's talented. I like a lot of her music. I'm just not a big fan of anybody like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I, with all the things that are happening right now in social media, how do you feel about that? Being such a super fan of her specifically.
I try not to get into the riffraff of what happens off the music, and I've learned to separate the artist from the art.
Mm-hmm.
And that to me is important. I love Nicki through and through. I try not to get into what she does personally because I really feel like it does affect my opinion of people sometimes. And I feel like we don't know what's going on behind the scenes with Nicki Minaj. I don't.
Mhm.
I'm not a fan of some of the things I've seen, and even she's apologized for some of the things that she said. So I feel like I could speak on that. But when it comes to it, I really miss when it came to artists being mysterious. I miss not knowing what was going on with artists
Yeah.
in their personal lives and on social media. And I feel like social media has ruined my view of a lot of, not including Minaj, but ruined my view of a lot of artists and a lot of art.
Yeah.
So I try not to stay in that. I don't pay attention to that. Like even with Drag Race, when I'm reviewing Drag Race, I'm not the messy, ooh, so-and-so did with so-and-so, and this, did you hear what this, and that? That's none of my business. I'm talking
Yeah.
about Drag Race, and then I'm not in the rest of the mix.
That wasn't a planned question. You had said Nicki, and I was like, oh, she's in the spotlight right now. I want to know what you thought. But I don't have an opinion either way because I'm not a super fan. So neither here nor there. I like her
But
music.
when it comes to queens that I want to choreograph,
I love that you just picked that right up. Yes, I was about to ask you
She's had media training.
She said yes. 1-2 step.
Yeah. When it comes to queens that I want to choreograph for, Trinity, definitely you're one of them. So keep that in your noggin. Alyssa Edwards, Shea Coulee, I would love to choreograph for. Who are some other heavy hitters that I just love? RuPaul. I really would love to creative direct for RuPaul.
Oh,
Really.
You mean her dancers? Okay, yeah.
I love, I feel like, and people sleep on RuPaul's music. I feel like RuPaul makes it hit every
I love her music.
Yeah, she's great music.
Especially the new stuff that she's been doing. Like she's been turning it out with the beats and production.
Yes, I need some more visuals from RuPaul. I know RuPaul's done everything in and out, over and under. But I would love to creative direct for RuPaul, and I feel like one of my new dreams is to be like the guest choreographer on the musicals. I would love to do that.
I can see you doing that.
Well, girl, manifest like you did in that song. Manifest, honey.
Oh, yeah.
You tell me all the time, manifest.
I'm going to tell you guys a secret. That I haven't told many people. But when I first started doing my Drag Race content, I put all of my videos that I create in the Dropbox folder. And the Dropbox folder is called Drag Race Content is Going to Change My Life. And I was just putting it inside this folder. Everything. And every time I would upload something new would change. And what I name each folder that I upload is like almost there, or something's about to happen, something's about to change every single time. And when I tell you, it has been insane. It has been insane how my life has changed so fast. And I'm so thankful and so grateful and so humbled. Like literally just choreographer Bob the Drag Queen for Atlanta Pride. Like that to me is like, in what world is this happening, So yeah, it's been freaking incredible. So
that's inspiring. I love the fact that she said that.
Yeah,
the whole changing the folder and stuff. That's so cool. I love that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'm big on manifestation. Big on it.
Well, bitch, we're almost done with time. So, do you have anything last minute that you want to plug in here before we go?
I would say one to anybody who's watching this: do not do anything half-ass. Give it your absolute all. That's just some advice that was on my spirit to give. Give it your all. 2, any queens who are out there, always be willing to learn. I feel like in my life, and I'm from an era where people used to rip me to shreds when it came to me being great. And I feel like that's the reason why I'm so hard on myself because I believe in a grand vision and not just the basics of what is to be done. Choreography.
Are you a Virgo?
Oh no, I'm Aries.
What are you? You're an Aries? Oh, you sound like a Virgo because I'm very that. Like everything has to be like detailed and your best.
I'm very detailed, but I'm a lot more like headstrong on making it happen. I kind of am more impatient with my dreams. I'm like, it's time. I'm over it. Let's move on to the next thing, you know?
Yeah.
But no, I definitely am strong in just like making things happen. I am planning on releasing a lot of new music next year. Like it's gung ho, I'm going crazy. So I just have a lot of things that are in store. So if anybody's watching this, you need a creative director, a choreographer, a feature on a verse.
And if you want to see him in action with this choreography that he's doing for Morgan McMichael's Entertainer of the Year is coming up November
14th and 15th, I believe.
14th and 15th.
Are you coming to Louisville with her?
15th and 16th. November 15th and 16th. 16th is final night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And him, are you coming?
I will be there.
Yes. Okay, cute. I'll be there, so we definitely got to get together.
Yes, let's have a kiki.
You're both going to be there?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're both formers. I'm part owner, girl. Yes, we're gonna be there. Shontelle. Yeah, Shontelle will be judging. She judges. Okay. I mean, she judges even when she's not judging, but she's gonna be judging on paper that night. I'm sure.
That's why I like the shit that him says, because I'm like, you're saying everything that the Virgo in me wants to say, you know, but I just keep it cute. You know what I mean?
Yes, literally my goal next year: choreograph, creative, direct, judge pageants. That's all.
Yes, okay, word.
It's gonna happen. Especially if you know us, like we will be getting you in with the pageants for sure.
Yes, hello.
I'm here.
Well, thank you so much. This has been fun getting to know you some more, and I hope that all of these things that you're manifesting come to fruition.
Yep. And now we're forever witch sisters and days and brothers and all that. So
yes.
All right.
No, thank you so much. I love you both. Thank you.
We'll
Yes.
see. Oh, one more thing. I know that you have a huge following on TikTok, but for those that don't already follow you on TikTok, where can they follow you there and on your Instagram?
HYM the rapper, literally on everything.
Perfect.
Make it easy.
Well, thank you, HYM.
Thank you.
Yes, we had so much fun with you. And I love your Funko wall.
Thank you, my baby.
Oh my God.
I'm gagged. Can you imagine if that just fell over?
I was thinking about it after. Bitch, you worry about these Funko Pops, you need to be worried about these schedules, honey. That's what you need to be worrying about.
Hello.
I know. Get me together, bitch.
Thank you, HYM.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.